Lucky are those who find their goals when they're in school. Luckier are those who walk into an agency in their school uniform to make those dreams come true. Kashika Kapoor, welcome to Toabh Talks. So that beginning is because Kashika walked into the agency at the age of probably 14 or 15 in her school uniform with her father, ready to take on the world of fashion and entertainment. What made you so sure at such a young age?
So I was around 6 when I told my parents that I want to be an actor, I want to be an artist, and this is something I'm always going to do. And in the beginning, of course, they were like, you're so good with your studies, and are you serious? You're going to do this? And my mom and dad were like, it's just a phase. It's
Right.
going to pass by, and it didn't happen. And they saw that it's really growing in her as she's growing up. And I still remember when Sheila Ki Jawani was out and I couldn't stop doing the step. Like I had to do the hook step this one. And every family function we had, every time my relatives came home, I was always doing it. And they were always like, this girl, she's gonna be an actress.
Amazing. So you know how parents get those trophy children and show them off. Kashika was ready on her own to perform in front of
Yeah.
everyone. But what I feel is there are a lot of aspiring actors who come into Bombay from other cities where their
Yeah.
parents don't support them.
Yeah.
And when you're within the city, it's even harder because it's not like you can really run out of your house to become
Absolutely.
one. Were your parents always very supportive once they realized that this is what you want to do?
Yeah, absolutely. Once they realized, it's like my dad's like, I'm gonna make sure this happens. My mom too, and they've seen that happening. They've seen me grow. From my first project to probably my second and third. They've seen how there's always a change. You're always learning something new from every project.
Right.
So they've seen that change. Every time I show my mom my upcoming project, she's like, Kashika, you've really grown in your acting. It's something that you don't start off perfectly, but you grow into it.
Correct.
So I think, and they're very supportive now about it, and they've seen all of it, and they are only like, they are literally like, this is her life now, and we're
Right.
going to support her with it. So,
That's
yeah.
amazing. I think that takes a huge burden off of you.
It does, yeah. Because it's like more of a motivation, right?
Yeah.
If you don't have a parents, for me, my family is my life.
Yeah.
And if you don't have that life supporting you,
Yeah.
it doesn't
It's
make
hard.
sense doing it. Yeah.
Yeah.
You need that part. So, yeah.
Correct. Now you have the height, you have the face, you have the look, you have the appearance, you have the support.
Yeah.
Modeling was the first step for you, right?
Yeah.
How did that happen? What was that experience like?
I mean, I just got like a couple of random calls, and I don't know how it goes for other people, but my Instagram has really been there for me.
Right.
I mean, from my Instagram, I got Arpita Mehta shoot, I got Shamal and Bhumika, Seema Gujral, Payal Singhal, and that's how I started off with the modeling projects. And with different shoots, and it gave me a lot of confidence because you're facing the camera.
Right.
You're growing. When you're facing the camera, you're going to be showing yourself differently.
Yeah.
I started realizing that I like my right profile.
Okay.
And I saw that my right is much better than my left, and these are things that you keep seeing as an artist
Yeah.
as you're growing.
Yeah.
So I saw all of that, and it's of course been a journey, and there's so much more to come. But I started off with modeling, though modeling was never the forte.
Okay.
It was always acting. So yeah.
And what's really helpful to you and your generation is that the agency system is formulated so well in our country now.
Yeah.
Because what would happen earlier is that there'd be a lot of talented people, but no one actually taking them to the right platform. So
Absolutely.
does it take that burden off of constantly the need of chasing for payments in that sense, or
Yeah.
chasing for work? Your agency does that for you. Does that take the burden off of you in that
Yeah,
sense?
absolutely. And I also feel like when you have that sort of a bond with the person managing you, when you form that kind of a relation with them, it becomes much more simpler and easier to be able to deal with things. And I also feel like you need that person behind you. Because you don't know, people in the industry take things in an incorrect way, and maybe you didn't mean it that way. Maybe you're just a sweet person who talks that way. So you always need that backing, who's always there for you, like a motherly figure or whoever. So
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Now you mentioned about Instagram and being approached on Instagram. Kashika at this young age has grown from 0 to 8.1 million in no time. I hope I got that figure
Yeah,
right.
that was
That's amazing. What does that feel like, that there are so many people who know of Kashika Kapoor
Yeah.
and they look forward to your content? Like,
Yeah.
what does that make you feel like?
it makes you feel really good, yeah, being approached by brands for a lot of work, and them seeing the potential in you, because I feel like a brand is something that sets you. Like we spoke about your first image being your last image.
Right.
I think it's very important that you portray yourself on the gram that way.
Correct.
I've always portrayed myself being, like very dignified on the gram. I'm not someone who's gone all out or someone who's exposed or any of that, you know.
Sure.
And I also feel like that gets you that kind of work.
Right.
So that's something that happened for me, and now of course we are growing with reels, we are growing with like a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
But Instagram's really helped me with the sort of content from the beginning. You know, probably if I wanted to like put out my acting there, if I wanted to put out my dancing there, you know, so I had to. So I should talk to you about this. I put up this video of me doing martial arts. When I joined Toabh, I was asked to, you know, join, and Sangeeta and Tony told me start with everything, start with dancing, martial arts, everything. So I started with martial arts, and I happened to put a couple of my videos. And I got a call from Rohit Shetty's team saying that, you know, we're going to be doing Moko Shoot. So it's a free fire game, which everyone is playing now worldwide. And in lockdown, it became even more. Okay. So I shot for that, and I was training for like every day. We had like I think a week to prepare. So I was training every day for like 8 to 9 hours with them, though I had a lot of injuries, but I just felt like that gave me a push, you know.
Yeah.
I put up a couple of my videos and I had no idea that this is something I'm gonna get.
You spiral into something.
And I happened to just get a call saying, we've seen your profile, we saw that you do martial arts, we couldn't find any other girl and we want you for it.
Right.
And I was like, okay, and we had a meeting, we took it from there, and you know, like when we were sitting in the meeting, I was like, okay, so you don't want me to like show you some stuff? No, we're just gonna like prepare you and we want you, it's long.
Oh, amazing.
And I just felt like, you know, it was just meant to be and it just came to me. But it's helped me a lot to, you know, portray it and tell people that this is what I do. So they...
You know, Instagram has so much content, Kashika. There is quality content and there's some which is just quantity.
Yeah.
How do you sort of streamline the content that you want to put, and is it a well thought out strategy? Like for me, my Instagram is only my work primarily, and I follow the grid system or whatever, so the entire aesthetic of it is exciting looking in that sense. Do you curate your content also in a particular way?
I feel like right now what's really important is that you keep the audience engaged.
Right.
You know, to let them know that you're existing and you're not like, you've not vanished somewhere. So it could be anything. It could be content of you dancing, it could be work related, it could be normal portfolios, you know, just normal shots. But I feel you need to keep them engaged. They should know that you're there.
Right.
The people who've made you at least, and you know, through who you've got work, I think they need to know that you're there. So it could be any sort of content, but just like not something that's, you know, like just bizarre out of nowhere.
Random.
But something nice, yeah.
Does it put pressure on you at such a young age to have so many followers and Instagram and social media is not an easy place to, you know, sort of keep at it. As much as the love that you get, there are a lot of haters or trollers. Does does that add pressure on you, or?
No, it doesn't. It honestly doesn't, because I don't know like how to say this, but I've always got way more love than the hate. And of course you have those phases, and I think it's very important to have them also, because you can't always be strong about everything.
Yeah.
There are going to be those things which are going to teach you a lot. Yeah. And I think I've learned it the hard way already.
Right. So of course you're driven, you've gone in the right direction, you already have a huge fan base, and you've made a pit stop towards your finish line, which are some amazing music videos. And you've shot with the likes of Arjun Bijlani and Gurmeet Chaudhary. How did that happen, and what's been your experience like to be a part of a music video?
So I was, I just got a call one random day saying that we want you for a T-Series music video. And I was super excited because obviously T-Series. And then I happened to meet my co-stars, and it was a lot of fun. I feel like they're so experienced, such great actors, such good people. I've learned so much on set from Gurmeet and Arjun, you know, about how in life I don't think any of this matters, but the personality, the character. You know, you being a nice person is what matters, and that's something that, you know, I've taken aback from like all of this, from all the shoots, and I've really enjoyed shooting with them. We in fact we chilled a lot the first day when we were shooting. We were like chilling and we were shooting, and you know, even my dad was with me. So my dad just comes to me and he's like, you can continue with your shots, we are going clubbing all of us. So he, Arjun and Gurmeet left and I was like shooting, but it's fun, like they're really nice people. Sure. You know, and when you have like those positive vibes on set, you really like to, you know, work more with such
Creates a comfortable environment for the actor.
Absolutely, yeah.
you've also shot a music video with an international rapper. Tell us a bit about that.
Yeah, so it's called Mera Sacha Wala Pyar, and his name is Rato5. So he's a rapper, and he's from the US.
Okay.
So Neeti Mohan's the singer, and Mudassar Khan is choreographing it. So it's been an amazing journey, and I think we've enjoyed shooting for it because we had a lot of rehearsals.
Right.
It's a dance number. It's something new for me because all this while I had more of acting and stuff, and now I'm going to the dancing level. So it was like a lot of fun, and we enjoyed shooting for this. And to be able to know each other, and to know that rapping bit of it, because nowadays we love songs of Badshah and we love those things. So to be able to create one of those and be in it, I think I've really enjoyed doing that.
That's amazing. And so obviously these music videos have prepped you as a dancer, as a performer, as an actor to eventually get into acting. Now we hear that the South industry is extremely keen on you, and there are some conversations happening over there. Are you excited about that? Are you looking forward to those projects coming through?
I am. I love the South industry. I've loved their movies. I've seen a lot of Teja sir's movies like Sita and many more. And I've really liked them because I feel like there's so much content to be made there. So much to do. And I remember I had gone for an audition to the South. I went for Kabza. So that's a multilingual film. So I went for that, and it was an amazing experience to be able to perform in front of the whole team was there, and I was just performing there. Whether it was crying, whether it was anything. But to be able to perform, though it was just an audition, but that exposure of having people around you and acting, I think that was something that really got to me, and I felt like there's so much energy here, like there's so much, the way they wake up early and the way they sleep early, and the whole pattern of shooting. I really like the South industry, and I'm looking forward to working with them.
And we look forward to seeing you on the big screen with them very soon. Kashika, when you start out at a young age, it gives you those additional years to professionally work. How blessed do you feel you are to have your goals in place and to have sort of found your calling and then have that longer span of time to fructify your career?
I'm really grateful, but at the same time there's a lot of responsibility and pressure that also comes, because you start off saying that no, I want to do this, and then you realize there's so much more. It's not just that. But one thing I've really liked is that I've always had the faith from the beginning. Though I've seen something new in the industry, I've seen that there's not only the positive, there's also another side to it. And of course you have to learn how to deal with it, which I have, but I feel you should just be really strong. No matter what you're doing and no matter what the role might be like. And I've learned all of that. And I feel like you should never call yourself an actor, because you're never perfect. You're always learning, like today I can do a South movie and tomorrow I might be better in another one. And there are different roles, different characters. You're always growing as an artist. So that's something I want to experience, but at the most I want to enjoy doing what I'm doing. I don't want to be burdened or have that stress. I just want to enjoy it.
Amazing. So, Gen Z definitely has their goals clear, their priorities up their sleeve. Kashika, while you've already achieved so much, there is so much more that the world needs to see of you, and we luckily have so much time at our hand to see you grow and groom. I want to be sitting across this table with you maybe 5 or 10 years now, and I know that you'll have the wall behind you will be filled with awards that you're going to get, and the rewards and the love and adoration that you're going to get of people. Here's to many big things for you in the future.
Thank you.
So Kashika, these are quick questions. Your answers don't need to be quick, just well thought out, and the first thing that sort of comes to your mind. Bombay or shift to the America? Bombay or living abroad?
Bombay.
Hollywood or Bollywood?
Both.
Bollywood going into Hollywood. The Priyanka Chopra way. Your favorite food?
Pizza.
From what's your favorite place in Bombay where you go to or order from? Not
Narathai.
Narathai?
Yeah.
Oh, yum. Favorite holiday destination?
Los Angeles.
Your last holiday?
I just went to New York.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so West is your favorite, but you went to the East. Beaches or mountains?
Beaches.
Beaches or cities?
Cities.
Cities? Yeah, even I'm a city person.
Yeah.
Healthy food, junk food?
Healthy food.
Yeah?
Yeah, any day.
Super. Boys with beard, stubble or clean shaven?
Beards.
Yeah. Oh, I'm thinking which one. What's on your bucket list to do?
Um, I think just remove some time now for my spirituality. I need to get into that space again. It's been a while, but I want to get back to chanting. I want to get back to doing all of that, because in the process of getting my work done and doing my work, I forgot that that part of my life exists. So I need to get back to it, and I need that peace. Because when you're on set and you're all the time shooting and there are so many things going on, you don't have enough time and you don't tend to think of those things. But I want to get back to it because I'm here because of all of that.
Okay.
So, yeah.
And one last thing, what is that one thing that you're going to tell your 15-year-old self, and one thing you want to tell your 30-year-old self?
Our 15-year-old self, I'm really proud of, where I've come. And 30-year-old self, I don't know who my husband's going to be.
Take inspiration from Alia, you're in the right direction.
Yeah, I think that.
Super, thank you so much.
Thank you.